Hey guys, how's it going? You're the
Good morning, everyone. This is our second podcast. We have no titles to talk about today or subjects, so we're just gonna wing it.
got a couple. So I took Jada. Ooh, that's yeah. I didn't know I agree with that. So I took Jada to the DSO yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie.
Detroit Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah,
That's
Detroit
pretty awesome.
Symphony Orchestra. Sorry, and I loved it. It was awesome. Jada said she prefers plays, but she likes that too. So we went, and it was all just old people. Um, so is that like that wasn't your age, right? You never went to like for a night out. You wouldn't go to like the Detroit Symphony Orchestra.
Because we can afford to go.
Oh, because it wasn't okay. It was like for rich people.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I called. In fact, they called me like 10 years ago and wanted me to give them a donation.
Yeah.
To keep them open, and they wanted me to donate $100. And I said, well, how much is a seat there? 75. I said, look, you know what? If I get $100, I'm going to listen to it, not donate it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to donate so somebody else can enjoy it. We went when I was in 7th grade. Our music teacher took us all down there.
Yeah.
And we had cheap nosebleed seats up in the balcony, which he said actually in Detroit, those were the best seats because the acoustics are the best up there. And it was pretty awesome.
The CFO of my company her and her husband went to the DSO and they saw like a 50s, it was like a 50s, 60s rendition type of thing. Some 80s, it was like going through the years, the centuries. And she said they both were like, they didn't want to go, but her parents have, I don't know, like annual pass or something, and
They probably paid for the seats.
So they had to go, so they went, and she said they actually had a really great time. She said it was a really good show.
No, I mean like it would be really interesting. It's not bad one. We had a problem with the last one, and mom's pretty dark. I don't know if it makes sense. But
You need to wear lighter clothes.
that's what it is. Just need to look brighter.
My future is.
But yeah, so like, I always thought like that would be really cool to grow up where I was like going to that for I mean like me and Jada went on a date there because we just happened to get tickets, but like to go there instead of like a movie or like something like that would be really cool.
We went. Somebody gave me the tickets to Hand of Messiah, and it was at one of the movie theaters in Mount Clemens.
Yeah.
And I forget what orchestra. It might have been the Mount Clemens Symphony. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was awesome.
Really?
And then back in the 80s, I think it was the Boston Philharmonica. Maybe have the wrong group. They came up with. They played modern songs.
Yeah.
And released the records to make money for the orchestra, and they were pretty awesome. They were just like little short bits of every song, just all put together. They just went from one to the other.
That's kind of cool.
Like
little movements. What is that? I didn't even know.
They just showed it. Dad and I both were like, oh, that would be cool.
I didn't even tell you there is no such thing as that.
Lisa and Mike Allen are going to that show that we went to at that church out in
the big, huge, crazy religious show. That was nuts.
With the blue guys and all that. That was fun though.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Lisa and Mike had texted me.
Dude, they had pyrotechnics in the church. That was nuts.
Lisa and Mike had asked me the name of the church, and they're taking Mike's mom for Christmas. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That was fun. Yeah.
So what was the name of the church? Let's go to Park.
I don't remember. Because we go to church so much.
I go to church.
Well, this is a church we wouldn't go to.
Yeah. There's a different,
non-denominational.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember. I just know it was really cool.
We only have like 5 churches, but they're all huge.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But anyway, the reason I brought up the DSL. So like, for our generation, dates kind of like aren't. It's mostly like, hey, are you good? So usually how it works with my
Northridge.
tradition is like
Northridge.
Northridge, that's what it is, Northridge Church.
Awesome Christmas show if you can get tickets.
That was cool. But so essentially, like you get on Tinder, and you go on a date, not because you want to go on a date, but just to make sure the guy isn't a rapist. And then you go on other dates if you like them. So like, what did you guys do for like? Because like we would go to like Starbucks or like you know, I went to Panera Bread with Jada for my first date, or like well, I've been on like fancier first dates and stuff. Mostly the reason we picked Panera was in between, and there was like I mean, we met on Tinder, so it was like I want to make sure you're not gonna kill me, type thing. And then we went to the movies. So like, what did you guys do for like dates? Because that's not. I don't think it's the same thing.
We used to go to the show.
Roller skating.
Drive to
Drive-in.
theater was big time.
Drive-in?
Yeah.
I would have guessed drive-in. Yeah, that's pretty
Drive-in,
cool.
Bowling, roller skating.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So like
Volleyball.
volleyball, really?
Volleyball, we played
volleyball.
volleyball.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that as a first date.
Summertime we
Was
would
that
do
a-
a lot of fairs.
Was volleyball like a first date thing?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a
No.
that's
No,
a very
and
Yeah, you just
well,
said date.
and you have
Yeah.
to have a lot of people too to do volleyball, so
not a good first date.
no, definitely.
So like what? All right. So then follow up question: What was the best way to meet people? Because like
Usually through a friend.
okay,
Hey, you gotta remember, like in mom's and grandma's
yeah,
age, they all had like 10 kids, so you're
Yeah,
bound to
they're-
like one of somebody's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but here was the rule. My brother told a lot of his buddies, don't even think about
Yeah.
meeting any of my sisters.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be like against some of my friends dating Monica, but that's not like my. I wouldn't like prefer that. That's really weird. Mostly because like if they break up, what are you gonna do? Like what?
Yeah, you're gonna lose your friend.
Like if
Your
Michael,
sister's there
if
forever.
Michael dated Monica, I would be like, oh great, so now I don't have a best friend. Awesome, this is awesome. I lost my best friend because my sister is crazy. Okay. But yeah, so like Tinder made that a lot easier, but then also harder because there's a lot more to select from. Because I mean, girls are a lot more, with lack of better terms, worthy on Tinder than we are.
You know, I don't know if, and they say, well, we just didn't know because there wasn't the internet and all that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think date rape and crime and stuff like that was as bad back then. Either that or it wasn't. Well, you know what? Back then, no girl said she got raped. It was hidden
Okay.
because then,
Because suppression and stuff. Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You know, nobody brought it up. Today, it's like you're not touching me. There was no such thing as sexual harassment.
Yeah. Well, they just I forget. It was recently. Their marriage rape is now a thing in Michigan. Which I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a thing, but now it's like illegal.
Right.
Which happened pretty recently, actually. Which is really that's weird to me. I don't know. Because like before, if your husband like, you know,
That's
you know,
only
did that.
because there was too many, like, I'm married to you, you'll do what I say.
Yeah,
There's too much of that, and it just happens. I mean, look at all the abusive relationships that you hear about.
yeah, for sure. Do you think that's getting worse too?
No, I think it's probably better.
Better. Okay. Yeah, I believe it because women are more independent.
Right.
So not sure.
Before women didn't work and they were stay at home, so they were dependent on their husbands.
Yeah.
And
Especially if you
I mean,
got
like,
kids, you gotta make
and
sure.
a lot
they're
of women,
fed.
like, and this is true, like, when grandma was younger, a lot of, like, they didn't work, so they didn't go out to the real world, so that was their world. Not that, I don't want to say out to the real world, but, like,
Out to work.
they didn't go to work, they didn't intermingle with other people to hear other things that are going on, so they were at home, that was what they did.
Yeah, you go grocery
They took care of the kids, they grocery shop, they
Yeah.
cooked for their husband, they cleaned, you know, not that that's an easy thing, but
No.
that's what they did. And so then when women had to work because
Well, then we had to
Everybody
work, and we still had to go
Right, you
grocery
still had to do
shopping,
everything,
cook and
but,
clean, and
but you also went out and you were like, oh, that's not normal, or, oh, he does that for you, or, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like,
there's a new wave, I think, for me anyway, of like it's a team thing. Everything's a team thing.
yeah,
Because like for me and Jada, it's kind of like I don't care if I do. I don't care if I cook dinner. I don't care if I do. We'll switch off, but this it's gotta get done. Like I don't care who does it. It's mostly like I think with my generation, we're so done with like getting stuff done that we're just like I don't care how it gets done. I just want everything to be done. I don't care who does it or what does it. I just need it to be done. Like, and I think that's why like
yeah, but
online
see,
shopping is a thing, and like it's just like, man, I have so much stuff to worry about. I really don't care if I have to go to the grocery store or not. It's not. It's so much work. Like I had just so much stuff to go on. Because like if both of us work, like me and Jada work opposite shifts, so it's kind of like I'll get home, I'll cook dinner, I'll do whatever, because she's not home, and she like eat lunch and make breakfast or whatever, and then it's like by the time she gets home, we're so tired. And I mean, like, I hate shopping. I will do everything around the house in order to not shop. So that's the reason we got the online shopping thing. We got Instacart. It was like, I don't want to go to the store. You can't go to the store. Jada likes shopping, but she can't go to the store right now because she works nights. So by the time she gets home, it's 11 o'clock. So it's like, I don't want to do that, and she's not gonna. So online. That's like the default for everybody. It's like I don't know what to do. Find out online.
well, when I was younger, especially my mother and father,
Yeah.
your roles were there.
Yeah.
The woman only did stuff inside the house. The
Yeah.
man did the yard work, did the car repairs, which today most people cannot do car repairs because of the computer aspect.
Yeah, right.
And the
Other than,
specialized
like,
tools
body
who can
stuff.
afford them.
Right.
But you,
now that, who's gonna buy that tool to use it one time in their
Right.
life?
Yeah, right.
yeah, but now you got running tools too. So.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it. Like a man never changed his kids. They hardly ever held their kids.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
No.
like a non-emotional, like.
Now your dad could whip off a diaper like I couldn't believe how fast he could change Monica's diaper.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even compete.
You know-
Had 10 nieces and nephews, like,
Yeah, but still, for him to do that, most guys wouldn't touch a diaper.
Today or like early?
Even in your dad's day, most.
I was gonna say today, everybody. At least I like I would
died
never.
off though halfway through our era. Like guys started doing more of that stuff. Because then you had like the Mr. Moms and
Right.
I was gonna ask what the difference, because like for you, in your like when you and Grandpa Butch were married, did you guys have like this is you did the housework he did at least while you guys were married, or did it kind of not work then? Were you the
I
one
knew
that's like
everything,
I'm an independent, I'll do whatever I need to do, and then think
because
that's
you
why it
can't
didn't
com-
work out, or
you
like how
can't you can't compare that to Grandma because Grandma's like me. We're impatient. We want everything done when we want it done.
no, but I mean
So,
like
if they were at work and the yard work needed to be done, we just did it.
Yeah.
We just did it.
no, I mean I know you say that now, but I'm sure there were women before your time that were like that and just didn't do that. They were just kind of like, oh, ignore it.
Your Aunt Angie, your
Yeah.
Grandma me.
Yeah.
They don't do yard work. If you notice, they don't.
Yeah, I mean Jada will do
They do
like
not
me
do yard work. They
and,
will
like,
clean.
really-
They will clean a house like no other, but they don't do the yard work.
Yeah.
I mean, Aunt Angie does more now, but that's because Uncle Tom's dead.
yeah.
But they
I remember your grandfather, Grandpa Butch's dad,
Yeah.
had his own business, and he worked Saturdays, and spring was his busiest time, and that's of course when the grass grows the most.
Yeah.
And his grass was probably a foot high.
Yeah.
And your Grandpa Butch went to work with him, and I'd get my work done in the morning and walk over to their house and spend the day with your great grandma.
Yeah.
And their grass was long, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go out and cut the grass.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll have a fit if you use his lawnmower.
Yeah.
Well, really, because it was a man's tool. You didn't use
You know, that's still kind of at least for my relationship. I don't know about anybody else, but it's still kind of a thing because, like, for example, Jada tried to weed whack. Our weed whacker is not the greatest, so it vibrates a lot and hurts. So she's like trying to do it, and she like put it down. She's like, I can't do this. I feel sick. And I was like, What do you mean? She's like, I can't. It just vibrates so much. I can't. It makes my stomach hurt. And I was like, That's fine. But I kind of noticed that was still a thing. Like guys still want to do it. Like I still want to do stuff around the house. I think it would be cool. A lot of, but that's because I like learning.
But I think actually a lot of men just hated yard work, but they did it because that was their role.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That society said, you do the yard work, you do the housework, and that's what everybody did.
Well, I mean that stems from biological stuff. And you girls tend to do more of. I forget what Jada called it, but it's more of a.
Well, no,
No. It's like there's a technical term for. I don't want to say feminine because it's not feminine. It's I forget what it's called.
You know, I think where the line started was we didn't have all the stuff we have now.
What do you mean?
The modern conveniences, like
for one thing,
for
we
back
went-
in the day, every house had some kind of a garden in their yard. You know, I mean, everybody grew
Yeah, that's
all-
not a thing anymore.
No, and you,
I wish.
you didn't have a rototiller and everything had to be done by hand. The man being it charges up your soil so you can put
A garden.
put a garden in.
I've never heard that.
It kind of looks like a lawnmower, but it's got
With snow
teeth.
blower with
Yeah, with teeth that go around and tear up your yard. And then you keep doing it and doing it.
How is that?
It aerates the lawn so you can put it in a garden.
Right.
You know how your ground is all packed hard?
Yeah.
Well, this air
Brings it up.
brings it all up and tears it up so you can work it. But anyway, it had to all be done. Men had the stronger strength, which they still do, and that was their job. They did all the heavy work. So the women, and it comes back from the old days, back in the 1800s.
Oh, before
The
that.
pioneers and yeah,
Well, before that, you had hunters and gatherers.
right. And,
Yeah.
and that's what it boils down to. That's the women took those roles because they couldn't physically do those, but they
Well, also
were
they
out
had
there. Right, and they were also out there helping plant the stuff they could do. They were that, but they had that's on the job. What you physically could do.
Yeah.
And that's how it kind of just. And then after even we got more modern, like when I was a kid, we didn't have an automatic washer. We had the old wringer type washer.
Yeah, the washboard.
We had the washboard to get the stains done,
Yeah.
and then you had the wringer where you. And here's what we did was we start with the lights, wash all the lights. You put them through the wringer, which was 2 rollers. You push.
Is that where that comes from? Put them through the ringer? Is that where that
Yes.
comes? Holy crap! I did not know where that
So
came from.
then
That's cool.
you put the clothes through the ringers, put them in a basket. Then you do the next colored clothes until you got to the darks. Then when it got all done, you had to drain all that water out, which there was a knob on the bottom. You loosened to let all the water go down the drain.
Yeah, it's kind of like a plug.
Right. Then you refilled it again, and then you rinse the clothes. Start again with the lights and go to the dark. Then you put them through the wringer again, and then you'd have to do it one more time to get the soap out. And then you took them out and hung them on the line. There was no dry.
So I already hate laundry. That sounds like hell. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I
And
would
then
never
have you ever hung
have-
stuff out
I
on the
just
line?
buy clothes. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Kenny, there was no permapress.
Nobody
Everything
has
had to be
clotheslines,
done.
so no, he's
Oh,
never hung
do
anything
you know what a
out of the line.
clothesline is?
Actually, I do. Only because
You can't.
when you were that and when we were younger, you used to have a clothesline going from your house to your garage. And I remember looking at that and going, "Who in the hell would hang their underwear on the clothesline?"
No, you know what sheets was the thing you hung out there.
No, I understand that.
Right, and there wasn't fabric softener, so if you hung your towels outside, they were scratchy as all get out.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just nasty.
Well, I've seen like 50s movies where they do that, and I mean it's normal. Everybody
then-
has like a clothesline.
Right,
like
and
that.
there was no permapress, so then you had to iron.
What's a
Everything had permapress is, you know how you can take your clothes out of the dryer and wear them?
Yeah.
They're not wrinkly.
They're not wrinkly, there's stuff in your material now.
That makes it so they don't get wrinkled.
Really
Yeah.
clothes just wrinkled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was wrinkled. So you ironed Grandma Bean
Yeah.
used to iron everything. Underwear,
That is
t-shirt,
crazy.
everything.
When did PermaPress get invented? Because I wouldn't be
I'm
able
gonna
to.
say probably 65.
Oh, okay, so before Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
then-
wait, why was Grandma married? Oh, probably because Uncle Rick was
Yeah.
before he. Yeah. All right.
But when PermaPress, even when it first came out, it wasn't like it is now. I mean, you still had to, you
Oh
had
my
to,
God,
you had to like stand by the dryer and pull it out immediately. If you get wait until the dryer stopped, it was all right.
Wow. That's nuts.
But we had to iron everything. In fact, my mother had, they called it an ironer.
Yeah.
It was like this big, probably 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
And if you were really good, you could do shirts and everything on it. My mother used to just do sheets and pillowcases and tablecloths and stuff.
Yeah.
But it had 2 big rollers, probably this big.
Yeah.
And you pushed the stuff through it to iron it. So you had to fold it so you didn't have any wrinkles in it. Or
Yeah.
Otherwise, when you ironed it,
It would just be a giant wrinkle. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I do that with iron sometimes. If I have to iron something,
I don't iron, I steam. I have an iron, but my iron is a steamer too.
Yeah.
So I take it out of the closet and I hang it up, and I use a little hook and I just go.
I finally learned how to iron. Like my first year of living in my house. Finally. I mean, I ironed at home, but it was kind of like, oh, I have a wrinkle. No. But I never actually ironed an entire shirt before.
well, that's like,
I finally did it once.
have you ever seen, this was old, it used to be, everybody had like towels with the day of the week. Monday was wash.
I've heard about that. Well,
Tuesday
so-
was ironing day.
yeah.
Because that's what you did. Monday, you dried your clothes.
Yeah.
Then here's what you had to do to iron them. We used to have a sprinkler thing that fit into the top of a pop bottle. You put water in the pop bottle. You'd have to sprinkle each piece of clothing, fold it, roll it up. You put it in a plastic bag. When we used to use dry cleaning, used to come covered in a plastic.
Yeah, that still happens.
Okay,
That's
so
still
we
happens.
used to put, because we didn't have plastic garbage bags and stuff back then. So you'd wrap it up, put it in there, but then you had to iron it within 2 days, depending on the weather, or it would mildew.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then there was 7 of us kids plus my mom and dad. So us girls, I think we were 10 when we started ironing.
That's so nuts.
And then like I would iron Paul's, Dan would iron Donnie's, Kathy would iron somebody's.
Yeah.
Everybody just,
Oh, hell no. With like, so does that also come from? All right, so now, well, it depends who you talk to, but usually people agree that the reason a lot of that stuff stopped was because we have like a lot more stuff to do externally. So like, you guys had school, but did you work when you were in high
Oh
school?
yeah.
Yeah, you worked. Okay. Was that normal? Everybody did that?
a lot of people did.
Sorry, middle class people. Not, I know, obviously know which one probably didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. That doesn't work. I was gonna say a lot of people will say like, well, the reason we don't do like ironing or anything for like brothers and sisters, do stuff for brothers and sisters, is because like we have other stuff to worry about. Like we have like you know, college. Like it would be so weird if I came downstairs and Monica was ironing my clothes. That would be the weirdest thing. She did do my laundry, but that's only because I hate laundry and I've always hated laundry, and it's just how it works. Like me and Jada's agreement literally is, I don't care what you do as long as I don't have to do laundry. I will do every other chore except that one. Which, I mean, it works out. It's fine. I don't care.
I don't mind.
If I had a
mind
first floor
washing.
laundry, I wouldn't care.
It's the folding and putting away, and I think I just don't like folding and putting away because never in my whole life I've never had enough closet space / drawer space to put stuff away. You know what I mean? Like I've always lived in a little house. We always just have one dresser. We always just have shared closet.
I mean, Mom, to be fair, you have a lot of clothes.
I really don't.
Mom, compared to me, you have a lot of clothes.
Actually, I did, but that's because I had to dress up for work.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And
I
I
understand why.
Like I did have a lot of clothes. I don't anymore because I don't have to dress up for work. I mean, I have a few dress up outfits for when we do have to, but I don't. I literally got rid of a lot of clothes. probably,
Probably wouldn't know what that-
Now we're all.
Dad has,
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh no, that's probably just because
Dad has a lot. Dad actually has more dresser space
he has
than I
more
do.
shoes than you do. I know that.
He's got shoes like a lot, yeah.
That's me and Marcus' fault.
I know.
Because he loves Converse, so he's buying Converse.
He definitely loves it.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But he doesn't have as much closet space as I do.
I
But
don't know if that carries down from like father to son, but I love shoes. Like that is the only shopping I will do. I don't mind shoe shopping. Shoe shopping's awesome. I love that. It's fine. Everything like clothes shopping, I don't care. Grocery shopping is terrible. I don't know who thinks that that's fun because honestly that.
Oh yeah, because first off, you got to decide what you're gonna buy.
Which is already terrible. You always forget something. Every
And
time.
then you get to the store and you have to take it off the shelf, put it into the cart.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the checkout, you got to take it out of the cart, put it on the checkout.
Yeah.
And then most of the time you end up bagging your own groceries because there was nobody there.
Yeah.
Then you got to take it off the counter, put it in your grocery cart. Then you got to take it out of the grocery cart, put it in your car.
Yeah.
Then you get home, you got to take it out of the car and put it, and then you get to put it all away.
See, I think that is the last old thing that is still here. I think that's why it's so annoying to me. So there's two things that I figured out are just old things, and nobody's gonna get rid of them anytime soon. And that's grocery shopping. I hate grocery shopping because it's just a process that I think you can do faster if you just don't do it. So like stuff shipped to your house. Honestly, if I could just have like a ship like box of like nobody goes to the grocery store. It's just here. This is
can.
what I want.
Yeah. They all
You
deliver
order
it.
the-
Somebody. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the meals. But I mean like. what if I
Walmart
want-
delivers to your house.
What if I want
Nutrisystem.
what if- Nutrisys? They're not gonna sell me Oreos.
No, but they have.
No, you call Walmart and they have it ready for you.
Yeah, but somebody has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like supermarkets, in my opinion, some eventually will never be a thing anymore because you'll have just
Supermarkets
Everything
are
you'll be
never
like,
gonna
I
go
want
up.
this.
Supermarkets were not a big thing back in the days. They had convenience stores,
at markets. They have like actual
but markets
The corner
because
store.
you
Yeah.
had the corner store because people grew their own
No,
vegetables.
I-
They grew their own. I mean, they had to go to the meat. They had meat markets. They
Right,
had
Yeah,
meat
meat
markets.
markets.
Which this is super weird. So poor and lower middle class people now, like my age, will go to the supermarket most just because you get everything. It's cheaper. That's just how you do it. But it's weird because the richer you get, the more they're like, oh, I want to go to a meat market for my meat. So it's like everybody wants to do that, but it's never. It's never,
because
like,
it
possible.
used to be affordable, and
Yeah.
now it's an extra. You can
Yeah.
settle for the mid-grade meat. You
Yeah.
settle for.
Well, that's what like I was
You know,
talking
like you get a piece of
It's
steak,
just
you
like-
gotta chew it for an
it's just
hour
like-
before you can
Yeah.
swallow it.
It's just like a rich person will eat healthier. Absolutely, 110% because they can afford to eat healthier.
Yeah.
If you want to eat healthy, like
expensive.
Yeah,
for instance,
I know we
your fruits.
Jay started on that.
your
fruits and vegetables
and
are out of the
vegetables
world.
are ridiculous. Like if you just go buy fruits, I mean,
Like I'm not saying we're definitely not, but like with this whole no waste stuff, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have some type of income, like if I still worked at like Red Robin or as an intern,
right?
I would definitely not have enough money. to do
Oh, no.
this. Like there would be no. That's why like we shopped at Aldi's for like 10, 12 months because we just couldn't do like it was $50 for 2 weeks of groceries, $110 for 2 weeks. It's like all right, math, cool. Whatever. Sometimes their stuff goes bad. Oh well.
And that's you do what you got to do. I mean, it's kind of like when you guys were kids and you guys would go to your friend's house and you'd be like, "Their mom buys Fruit Gushers. I like Fruit Gushers. My mom won't buy Fruit Gushers. She's too cheap." No, it wasn't. I was too cheap. It's because you guys always had 15 friends over,
Yeah.
and I would
I
never
realize
tell
that
you
now.
guys, "No, you can't share."
Yeah.
So for me to supply the whole neighborhood with Fruit Gushers, there's no way. Your friends, you guys didn't hang out at your friend's house, so
Yeah.
yeah, she could afford Fruit Gushers, or your friend's mom would say, "No, those are not for everyone.
Yeah.
Those are for lunches."
I know
I would never tell you
Yeah.
guys that. I let you guys eat whatever you wanted to, and
Yeah.
then we figured it out.
Yeah.
So of course, you guys let your frenzied everything, and then you guys can have your gushers.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
we picked up on that for like. So I remember complaining about that for a little while, and then when you said that, it took a while to click. But then I was like, hey, if I hide food in my room, they won't eat it, and then I get to have that later.
Right.
So I would hide like I don't know if you, that's why Monica has a fridge because we used to hide like fruit gushers, like Oreos, Pop Tarts in our room, so that way nobody would eat them, and then we would eat them like my friends were there.
Well, and then you got to. It's just crazy. Like you guys definitely. We had a lot of friends over all the time, and that's another reason
Still
why.
do.
Another reason why I quit grocery shopping on Saturday.
Yeah, because all of our friends.
I'd go
come over
grocery
Saturday night.
shopping on Saturday morning. You guys would have sleepovers. You guys would eat all the snacks, and then you guys would be griping all week long. There's nothing in this house.
Oh, I
there's
picked up
nothing
on
in this
that.
house."
I picked up on
So?
that from you.
I started going on Sunday mornings because you guys then nobody was spending the night Sunday night, so then we had food for the whole week.
Yep.
Like that's just that.
You know how Monica complains about how I never have food in my house because it's unhealthy stuff? That's because all the unhealthy stuff we buy on Sunday and eat throughout the week, and then it's
Right.
gone by Saturday.
Exactly. You
So
learn
nobody
quick.
eats it.
You
Yeah.
learn quick when you have.
Yeah, no,
to
we
learn.
had one party,
Mhm.
and it made me so mad. So I bought. Okay, we don't normally buy a lot of unhealthy stuff. There's
Right.
usually like one or two things. Like we'll buy chocolate, like dark chocolate, or we'll buy like I like almonds, so I'll buy a whole bag of almonds for me, or Oreos. Oreos are big. I don't know why Oreos are such a thing. I love those. I love Oreos. I don't know why, but anyway, do you know they're vegan? I didn't know that. Oreos are vegan. There's some milk.
Well, you know what? Let's say it's a chocolate cookie. That cookie does not taste like chocolate in any way, shape, or form.
No, but it tastes like
It tastes like shit.
it tastes amazing. What? You don't like Oreos?
I hate Oreos.
I think I found the one person in the entire world that doesn't
I
like
don't
Oreos.
like Oreos.
I
I like
love
the cream
Oreos.
center.
You don't like Oreos?
You know, we used to buy the off-brand again because we couldn't afford
Yeah,
the
High
Oreos.
drops.
No, even lesser than High Drops.
Yeah.
Like Farmer Jack's.
I just sounds like a soap.
But anyway, they weren't as hard as remember those ones I used to buy? They weren't as hard as the Oreo.
That's why I like them. They're crunchy.
I don't mind crunch. but that-
Assorted creams.
Yeah.
Assorted creams.
Oh, we've
Where
got
they
those
had-
before.
Where they had the 2 rows of the dark and 1 row of the vanilla right down
Yeah.
the middle.
And sometimes you can buy the lemon ones. And
Yeah.
Yeah, assorted creams.
Yeah, but anyway, what was I
That's the
saying?
poor people's cookies.
Oh, there was one party where we went shopping on Saturday. We had a party that
At
night.
night.
Dude,
Yeah.
all of my Oreos were gone. Most of my almonds were gone. I don't even know who eats almonds at a party. I don't understand. Like peanuts, maybe. Why almonds? And then,
because
all
all
of
the commercials on TV, they're healthier.
actually, no, that's really why I eat them. They help a lot. But with the whole thing I got going, like the GERD stuff, I do so much better. Almond milk comes too. But anyway, Jada's dark chocolate was gone. Everybody drank my beer, but that's normal. And then
Oh, that's not healthy.
there was one. Well, I said unhealthy food. I mean, it wasn't. But yeah, so it's like, as soon as they did that, I was so mad. I was like, we're never shopping on Saturday ever again.
Just don't. You don't do it.
And that was when I went to the grocery store. I don't go to the grocery store anymore, but I went to the grocery store to do that, so I was real mad. I already hate doing this. Now I gotta do it again.
No, you are like that. I don't like going to the grocery store. So when I go to the grocery store, it's like 45 minutes in, out, boom. I know the whole. When they remodel my grocery store, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cause you know your aisles, you know where you got to go in the store, you know you know what aisle you need to go down, you know what aisle you don't. Now your grandmother, she has to go down every aisle, and I don't care if she did know the store.
Mhm.
She just is a shopper.
That's what
She
Jada
loves
does.
to shop,
That's what Jada
and
does.
she will go down every aisle. It makes me crazy because I'm not like that. I'm not a shopper anyway. So
Well, you know what? I miss Farmer Jack. That was the best grocery store.
Everybody
And
always says that.
it was good prices. They had an off-brand that was awesome.
Yeah.
And
Kroger's not bad sometimes.
Kroger
well,
has
no,
a
you
lot
know,
of good
the best
offerings.
thing about Farmer Jack's was no matter what Farmer Jack's you went to, everything was in the same place. Every Kroger's you go to, it's different.
Yeah.
You can't
Well,
find crap in that.
That's
Well,
because
they
they
start remodeling one, and they get it how they want to set it up, and then they go through and they gradually do like 2 at a time. Then by the time they're all redone, they're starting over again, remodeling again because somebody didn't like it that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like they remodeled them all to be just recently, about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they remodeled them all, and they redid mine, and then they built that new one which has clothes and stuff now because they're making it more like Walmart and whatever.
Yeah,
like,
they're doing superstores.
so now they can't make ours like that because they had to put, you know what I'm saying? So now they gotta redo them again.
Yeah, I don't.
But Walmart's is the same way too. None of them are the same.
No.
Grocery stores are. I think grocery stores will be obsolete in like 5 years. Not even. I give it 3. I give it 3.
No.
I give it 3. I give it 3 years before I was like,
No,
it's
because-
just cheaper for me to go. It is cheaper for me right now to go and have my groceries delivered than it is for me to go out every time. Because
Who do you have delivered?
there's Instacart.
Myers.
Yeah, there's so many
Myers
different.
delivers, Walmart delivers. They all.
There's
all
like
deliver.
50.
Yeah, but you know, every time I've been to Walmart, their produce sucks.
Yeah, you can't.
So there is a downside. You are at the will of the person that's getting your
Shopping
stuff,
for you.
but I don't know how they figure it out. But if you're a good tipper, usually they will
rate
do
you
way
just,
better.
They rate you just like you rate them.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
I
the person,
make sure
the person who delivers it to your tipping is probably not the person who gets
No,
your
it
groceries.
is.
it's the same guy. Yep.
It is.
Same guy or girl. Yeah.
People sign up to do this.
Yeah, it's
Like
the same
I have
number.
2 girls I work with. They shop for people. So you
Oh,
go
personal
online.
shopper type people.
Right. So
Yeah,
you
pretty
go
much.
online and you pick. They'll say these people are in your area, and you pick the person you're going to shop for, and you print out their list and you go shopping, and then you deliver the groceries.
Oh, you don't have to print it. It's not
No.
You just here the rest of and there's
Well-
a checklist. It's pretty cool.
The girls that I work with print the list that you guys put in, and then they actually do the shopping for you guys, and they deliver them, and they make money on it. So that's what they do.
If you like shopping, honestly,
Right.
it's not bad.
Well, I have a girlfriend who was a dance mom, one of the dance moms. She did it because she could do it at her own time. It was to make money, a
So
little
her
bit
kids
extra
are
money.
at
Her
school.
kids are at school.
Yeah.
She'd do as many as she could while they were at school, so she could still drop off, pick up. She'd make a little bit of money in between. If she wanted to do one at night because her husband got off work early, she could. If he didn't get off early, he worked crazy hours, so she never knew if he didn't get off early, then she just didn't shop that night. But she was still, you know what I mean? It was at will. You do it when you can.
Yeah.
So what do you pay somebody to do this for you?
So I pay
Your
99
groceries?
$99 a year, right? That's flat out is what I pay, right? You figure, all right, that's like almost 8 to 9 bucks.
Well, you figure you got
a
52
month.
weeks in a year.
So and you usually go grocery shopping twice a month. We'll say twice a month, just optimistically.
Right.
Usually it's like 3 or 4 times a month, but
Sure, might have to
optimistically, 2, right? So that's split into you pay $8 a month. So every time you basically lose $4 every time you pay. And then you pay tip, which is like another $2. So that's what $6 per trip. You figure if gas is like $2, and you're
$2.50.
$2.50, like driving back and forth, you forget something, you have others, you're doing this instead of doing something else, like honestly, I save a lot of the amount of time that I save not going grocery shopping is awesome.
See, now
It's
Jenny
great.
doesn't have hers delivered, but she orders them online and goes and picks them up. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's still paying the gas money, but
Yeah, but if you did it on your way home from work.
she
I would never.
Do you know what I'm saying?
right.
So say I'm on my way home from work. I stop at Walmart, Kroger,
Yeah.
whoever.
You just
You pull up, they bring your groceries out, and
so it
you're
costs.
not using any
You
gas.
pay a little bit
No, I
more
completely
on the
agree with you.
markup. The thing she said she saves money in is because she's not in the store. So
Impulsive buying.
right, she's not picking up that.
Those Oreo cookies.
That's the other.
She's
We
not
stopped
picking up-
buying all that unhealthy
So,
stuff
right,
because
because
you make a list and you're like, we need this, 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 and this.
Right.
And I have never once ordered something that I was like, why the hell am I buying this? Never ever. It's always been like, I mean, there have been times
And
where
you
I'm
can be
like, I
very
want Oreos.
specific on it too.
Yeah.
You can. And then if they don't have something in the store that you put on your list, they they will replace it with something, or they'll text you and say, hey,
Mhm.
you wanted a 2-pound bag of chicken wings, and they have a 5-pound bag. They're out of the 2-pound bags. Do you want that 5-pound bag?
I mean, usually how it works, like we usually do it every Sunday. So while they're out getting our groceries, we'll be doing yard work or shoveling snow, or I'll be doing like the projects I usually do. I mean, sometimes it might be video games because I don't really get out. But I mean, I already paid for it, so why wouldn't I use it? And I haven't been in a grocery store in a while, and I love it. It's awesome. Plus, if you're like me and you hate shopping with a passion, it's just like laundry. Like, I mean, I'm not getting married to Jada because I want her to do my laundry. But it's definitely not a bad thing.
No.
Like, I
Good
love, yeah. So she likes doing laundry. Perfect. Awesome. You do that. Go ahead. Woo. Just like shopping. I'll pay $6 a month to not go shopping.
But see, that's why it's different nowadays, and that's why so much. Okay, so like when Grandpa Butch was he could do a lot of things. He could do electrical, he could do plumbing, he could do
Yeah.
heating, he could mow lawns,
Oh.
but he could he could fix lawnmowers. Like he could do a lot of stuff where a lot of guys can't do all that.
I'm learning how to do
But
it.
when when a woman stayed home, the guy pretty much did it because they all learned it and they had to. Then things became more technical, and everybody was. Now it's becoming like you need
Fix my
you need a mechanic. You need because you can't just fix your car anymore. Like before, all the guys knew how to. So like automotive shops were going out. Where now automotive shops are coming back in, but they're more technical because people can't fix their own stuff. So it's almost like we're doing a whole rule again. Like,
So,
But you're saying you're teaching yourself, okay?
Yeah.
You go to YouTube. YouTube has a video to do anything.
it's also, well, I don't
Okay,
just learn
we didn't have YouTube then.
right.
I didn't learn from YouTube. Most of the stuff I learned is dad.
Okay, but your dad learned it from somewhere.
His dad.
His dad.
His dad, right. But if you had a dad that didn't know how to do any of that,
Right.
You can do
Like Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry was a banker.
Uncle Larry, yeah,
He was a banker. He couldn't do Aunt Debbie.
he couldn't wipe his ass without directions, you know what I mean?
Aunt Debbie. Uncle Larry couldn't paint. Aunt Debbie painted their whole
She
house.
wallpaper, she did everything.
So it's
So-
pretty weird because there's so there's still the idea of like guys need to do that stuff. But it's really funny because a lot of girls my age will be like, you know, if he doesn't have a degree and he doesn't, you know, work, make a bunch of money, the only way you can make a lot of money, and a lot, I mean like enough to pay for everything and then be like, hey, if I want this, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna buy it. You have to have the best job. There is no way you will make, unless you own your own business. There is no way you will make enough money to support your family, hang out with them all the time. Because if you're making a lot of money and you don't have a degree, it's probably because you're working a lot of hours. That probably happens. And then you have the fact that like if you have so then those guys usually know how to do a lot of stuff. They usually know how to like fix the boiler.
I disagree with you, sir.
Okay.
Plumbers,
Plumbers don't make a lot of money.
oh, they make tons of money.
They don't make the
If
amount
they're
of money
a
that
licensed plumber, oh, you'd be surprised. Electricians,
they don't.
I've hired electricians here. They want $125 to walk in your door. If that's just to change a plug that I can
They're
do myself
not
in 10 minutes.
That's the owner though.
You're owning.
They're not paying. They're not paying
You're not
that
getting
worker.
paid $125.
Right.
Now.
And that
Well,
company.
this guy is the owner. He does the work too.
Right. So, but that means you're working a lot of hours or weird hours. It's quality of life. Do you want to make a lot of money or do you want to have a good quality of life? There's the middle ground where you go to college and then you work a 40-hour work week and still make
but
the same amount of
now
money.
people
as
No,
are
I
now
disagree
they're
with you
saying
because-
it's trade.
This guy who does my electrical work,
Yeah.
Larry, he knows his business. He's honest.
Wait. You're talking about electricians.
Right.
Those are tradesmen.
Right.
They went to school.
But you said a desk job. He doesn't have a desk job.
That's okay. That's fair. There's a cap, but you still work weird hours. Still. It's
Not
still fun.
necessarily. He works 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever.
You want to make money.
If he wants to make money, he charges. If he's going to come out
Yeah.
to you for off hours,
Yeah.
he's going to charge you $200.
But
an
a
hour.
lot of the times, if somebody's like, "Oh, you should hire an electrician," I'm like, "I'm not hiring him. I'm just going to DTE." So I mean, no, they're not guaranteed to make a lot of money. A lot of the
Can't
time.
go to DT.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah, you can. For electric work? Oh yeah, you can. Yep. You can call them and be like, hey, this is broken. A lot of times they'll just come fix it. Honestly.
If,
Not
if
even
you have the.
if you have the warranty. I always get the warranty because I don't want to pay electrician.
Yeah, but they send out,
Right.
they don't, DT doesn't come out themselves, they send out somebody from another company.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay. I don't care.
Well, you're still paying for
You're
that.
still paying the insurance.
So, anyway, and that's still not a lot of money. Electricians don't make that much compared to desk jobbing. There's no way. Sorry, it's not happening. Yeah, they don't make enough money. I'm talking
It just
Like,
depends.
70 to 100K a year is like probably enough that we're on top of. And I don't think it without working weird hours. They usually make like
If
50,
it's 70
60.
to 100K isn't even good money anymore.
No.
It's the
That's
window that
middle
I'm talking about
Right.
is
Right.
there. I'm not saying it's good money. It's just enough money to
Right,
live
if
and
you're
just-
the average homeowner with the average car,
Yeah. Most of the time-
70,000 is good money.
most of the time you don't know how to do stuff.
It
Or
is
an
if you
electrician
don't
knows
have
how to do
kids.
electric, but they know nothing.
I disagree because if you have kids, 70K ain't shit. I'm sorry.
How
You
many
still have
kids?
your house payment. You still have all your bills. Your kids want to do sports. They need cleats. They need soccer pads. They need. That's not good money. I'm telling you right now. Right now, it's not.
70 if you're married.
If you
70
both make 70,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
okay. It's still not
Well,
great.
let's face it, if you're making 70, you're actually only bringing home like 55 maybe.
Then you get extra. Yeah. I mean,
Well, no, because you get in that group where you get nothing because you just make.
the
No.
cut up is around 80. If you're at the high end,
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I know right where we're at.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I know
no, that's
right
the
where
same-
we're at.
That
That's
was
not
the,
great.
That was the,
You got your car insurance. I mean, I pay $1,000 a month in car insurance.
well, that's good.
Cause what? Cause all my friends pay the same amount.
We're
But you know what?
driver's
What
here.
that comes back to too is we talked about this. You and I did.
Yeah.
Invest in your money like it's your first job. You should
Yeah.
start putting at least 10% of your money. I don't care if you're working at Burger King. 10% of that needs to go into your
Smart.
IRA,
Smart.
and that's what people need to do. Another thing, they used to have this A.L. Williams, which was a pyramid scheme, which they kiboshed. They got rid of it. But one of their theories was, okay, you're paying a car payment. It's $250 a month.
Yeah.
Okay, the car's paid off. Still, you're used to spending that $250 a month. So keep putting that $250 a month in a savings account. Therefore, you
That's
have
what I'm doing.
Therefore, you have the money for if the car breaks down and you want to repair it, or if you want to buy a new car, you have a down payment. So
But
now your new car payment's only
That
going
was
to be
good in
$100
your
a
time
month.
because cars lasted. Cars don't last anymore.
What are you talking about?
They don't
Cars last longer now. They rusted
Right.
out like crap before.
Not without doing repairs all the time.
No,
And your repairs
you were
cost you a
if you had a car that went to
My car's
100,000 years ago, that was a lot. Now you can drive a car to 300,000.
My car's at
Right.
120 and still runs well.
You can
Knock on wood.
drive your car
Oh yeah.
more miles, but people drive them more. So most people, your car lasts you about 5 years, 7 years.
I don't know, Mom.
5 years you start making repairs and nonstop, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, but you can't count tires.
I'm not counting tires. I'm counting.
No. hang
Now
on,
you need
hang
new
on.
fuel injector.
I know
Now
what's
you
wrong.
need.
For some reason, I don't know why this happens to you because it never happens to me. I don't know why. You guys have terrible luck with cars. I think it might just be the house. I think the house is
Just
just.
your house is jinxed.
Honestly, I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
you should get some stage and purify your house.
The most I paid to fix my car when they put the wrong oil in my car was like $350. That was it. And I haven't had a problem. I mean, I got into an accident. I had to pay to get that fixed, but it was insurance, so whatever. I probably paid more in the long run, but still, I have yet to have my car. Please God, don't let this happen. But I have yet to have my car have as many problems. Dad had to take apart his entire truck. I've never seen that.
No, he did that because he wanted to.
But you know
But
what
mine
else
was
too?
rusted.
In your
He
in
did
your
not.
household, you have multiple drivers on all your vehicles,
That's fair.
and that's very hard on a car.
That's fair.
Like my Voyager,
Mhm.
I had it for 12 years. and really there was the transmission was going on it.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, I hauled everything in that car, and it went everywhere.
See, and I always, like, when we had the Sunbird,
Yeah.
I drove the Sunbird for 5 years. I took it to get oil changed when it needed to get oil changed. I took it to get
That's
tires
right.
rotated. I
Yeah.
took it to do that. Then after 5 years, I gave it to your dad. Now it's already old. He doesn't care. He's just driving it to and from work. It didn't get oil changes. It didn't get the tires rotated.
See,
it
that's
didn't
the
get any
problem.
of that.
It's not a matter. You
So
gotta take care of
now-
what you have. That's the problem.
So now, then I got the new car. Does really good for the 5 years I drive.
Well, right. So
But
you're getting to the root of the problem.
But what you also gotta understand is people that lease now. Because you get a new car every 2 years, you don't pay for any of that
See,
stuff.
everybody keeps saying that that's cheaper, but in reality, if you buy a car off the lot, like you save up your money the way that Grandma's saying, and you buy a car,
I buy it outright,
brand
pay it off.
brand new,
Yep.
that is way cheaper than leasing. Way cheaper.
It is if you can
Even
buy it
if
outright.
your car is total, that's still cheaper.
If you can buy it outright, if you have the cash to pay for it right outright.
If you do what Grandma's saying, you will. You buy this is what you do. You buy a $500 junker that you don't care about at all. You take care of it, and you say, okay, after this junker, I'm going to get a new car, and you save as much money as possible, buy a new car. Done. That's the easiest way to do it. It's super,
Yeah, and it's cheaper if you can buy it outright.
If
If you're
I
giving them
still-
cash, they're gonna give you the
honestly-
That's right, because if you take your car payment and you figure it out, if you're taking a 5-year loan on it, you're paying for that car 3 times.
exactly. But our you guys and I paid a lot of money on
Yeah, we did, but we
that.
got
There was no,
interest rate.
you're,
Unlike everybody
I'm not
else.
saying, like I said, that's
was like-
still,
2.99.
Yeah.
So
you got a great interest rate, that's still double what you pay.
yeah, definitely.
And I mean, it makes sense. I mean, whatever.
Gotta do.
But if I could go back and I could get whatever, fix what I was doing when I was in college, it would have sucked really bad for a while. If I would have saved my money at Red Robin instead of going to Florida and doing all stupid stuff that I didn't care about, and instead saved the money, excluding the French trip. That was the reason I got the job in the first place. So I loved that. That was cool. But like going to Florida, I didn't do that. There's a bunch of other stuff that I did that I didn't do. If I would have just sucked it up, took the Pontiac, and dealt with it for a while, that thing lasted past when I got a new car.
I know. It was
And
so
that
we'd
was
be
even
driving
taken
now if
care
they
of.
wouldn't have got into an
I was gonna say
accident.
the only reason nobody drives it anymore is because it got totaled.
Yeah, that's all.
And that was
it's an
because
accident.
some
And the
drunk
only
driver
reason-
smashed it into a wall.
Well, you
And
know,
we
that's like
didn't
my
even
Voyager.
know-
I
the only
sold
reason why
it
we
to
got into
Jimmy.
it got totaled is because they saw it in the junkyard.
I sold it to Jimmy, and his sister drove it for another 5 years, so that car was on the road for over
I know.
16 years.
So what I'm saying is that if you buy a $500 junker that you know at least runs and will run for the next 5 years, and you save all of the money that you would pay on a new car, and you go and buy a new car, you will be in the black for a very long time because you don't have a car payment, and you just keep saving that money, and that's perfect.
See, now,
I love you.
I was just thinking this. My car is a 2012.
Yeah.
I forget how many years you get with the deal.
Yeah.
Okay, then I took the extended warranty, which was like $3,500.
Okay.
Which, if I know for a fact, if they have to take your dashboard apart to replace something, it's
Yeah.
$2,500.
Right off the top.
Right off the top. That's not parts or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just to take it, because they have to take the whole
Yeah,
dashboard out.
Because with
Yes,
all the
everything.
sensors and everything,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so is it worth it to take the extended warranty for $3,500? Okay, now my extended warranty
Yeah.
ran out. A new warranty is $2,900.
Did you have a problem with it?
No.
You didn't have a problem with Dash? Screw it. No, it wasn't worth it.
But
When
See,
you
I work
have
with
a
somebody who
problem with
doesn't-
Dash,
I
But
work with
here's the-
somebody
here's
who
the
doesn't
catch.
take health insurance, she doesn't take life insurance, she takes the bare minimum she has to for her car insurance.
Yeah.
And her philosophy is, I can save that much money I pay. And
Yeah.
if something happens, yeah, I gotta pay it out. It's a gamble, but
Yeah.
if you don't need it, then
Yeah.
you've saved that money.
it's the same thing with life insurance.
Yeah.
The only time you should have life insurance is if you have a family.
Yeah. there's
Okay?
no point having life insurance.
Right. If you die, your family has to be taken care of.
Yeah.
But once your kids are grown,
nobody cares.
get rid of your life insurance. Take that money that you were paying for the life insurance and invest it.
Yeah, why would you? I don't understand why you would ever do that. Because I mean, you could just give. Honestly, you probably do. You probably get more money just by saying, "Here, kids, take money,
Right.
go."
But even if you take that money and put it in even if you put it in a CD,
Yeah, right.
you're gonna get more money than you're gonna. Your grandpa Butch had. His parents took out this life insurance on him when he was like 14. The
Okay.
payments were back then were like $38 a month.
Okay.
He
Which
paid
is a lot.
$38 a month from the time he was 14 till he was 32, I think.
Why?
You know, because you had to have life insurance.
Why do you have to?
Because back then everybody had life insurance. Well, anyway, what happened? He cashed in the policy. You know what he got?
What?
$2,000. After paying them $38 a month from 14 to 30, 16 years.
What the hell? Why?
I'm paying on your dad that you're telling me.
Why? You have life. We don't live there
Cancel
anymore.
it and they-
Me and Monica can both take care of ourselves. Why do you?
Right,
$138
you should make sure you have enough money for your funeral put aside.
This is $138 a year.
Still, I mean, that's $138 you just have.
Yeah, you could buy knee pads for your kids' soccer or something.
Yeah. No, that goes against the whole you need life insurance for your kids. That doesn't work.
No,
But I get what you're saying.
nope, I just keep paying it.
Tell them to get it off.
It's the old school philosophy. And you know what? I think it was when we were younger. It was like rich people are rich, and if you're lower middle class or middle class, you're never going to get rich. This is where you are. You're not
It's a
going
casting
anywhere.
system.
Right. But if you learn from what the rich are doing and start doing it yourself, you might never be rich, but you're going to be comfortable. And you know what? Does anybody need to be more than comfortable?
So,
what good does it do you to have $30 billion? I mean, really.
by government.
What are you going to do? I think of that. People who win the lottery, even
Yeah.
with $30 million, what the hell would I do with $30 million?
Well, a lot of people would. There's a lot of stuff that I can do. I would
If
probably
I had $30
stop
million,
going to.
Monica would go to University of Tennessee.
There you go.
Kenny would have the house that he wanted. You would have the house that you wanted. Ken's mom and dad would have the house they wanted, and I'd have the house I
I
wanted.
have the house.
I'd drive the car.
Yeah, but
that I
you'd
wanted
still
to.
have like
I'd
$15
still
million left.
But I'd still work because I would still work.
Yeah, what would you do?
I think the only, really, in my opinion, the only reason to get rich is to make sure your kids are rich.
Why?
So that their kids can be rich.
Why?
And then their kids can be rich.
I got what I got
Actually, the money
myself.
runs
My
out.
kids are there. I gave my kids their knowledge.
The money runs
What
out.
other
You gotta
reason?
pay
What other
taxes
reason?
on everything.
One of the
You
reasons.
run
If you
out.
have $30 million, $30 billion, sorry, because that's like old money. That's old money. There is the only reason to do that is to
All
invest
that is
in.
the government making money
Good.
anyway. If they put 30, okay, you win
Not on
30
rich
million.
people.
You win $30 million in the lottery
Rich people have
that the government gave you, because now you're cycling that money out into the world. So every time that money moves, you're paying taxes. Guess who's getting
Well,
that?
a lot of the problem, financial problem right now is that money goes cycle. The rich people take it and they keep it forever.
And that's how they stay rich.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's
Wow.
so the financial
But you know,
problem.
there's always that saying, rich people are rich for a reason. They are, and most rich people that I met, and not all, I'm not
Rich
to say
people.
all, they're, when they go
They're
to a
frugal.
restaurant, they're tipping 10%, not 20.
the food.
When they, you know what I'm saying, like, they shop to buy on sale when they don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, where
Well,
middle class are like,
Yeah, but I
I
don't
don't,
care how rich I was. I'd always be looking for the bargain.
okay, but that's,
why would you pay more?
but again, when you're a middle class, you don't have time to shop for that bargain. You just pay what you got.
I
to
totally
pay, and you
disagree.
go.
I think when you're middle class, you look for the
You
bargain
You
more.
do look for bargains, but then there's a point where you're just like, I don't have time.
I don't know.
You do. Okay, because you're going to say that a middle class person isn't going to go to a one-stop shop because they can't go to 5 stores? We do. We go to a one-stop shop.
I don't know because I don't.
Yeah, but if you go to 5 different stores, they're usually specialty stores, and you already know you're going to pay more.
No, not necessarily.
And besides, what are you talking about? You came home with like curly brand stuff all the time. And that's like super cheap. I do the same thing.
Well, I know you do to a point, is what I'm saying.
Like, are you saying rich people have this unknown knowledge of like other
No.
like
I'm
these
saying-
Kroger brand carrots are $2, but the rich people know how to get the $1 carrots.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And
Unless
they
you
have-
grow your own
Because they
carrots.
buy
it's like this.
That's
Yeah,
yeah, but then it goes bad.
not if they're canned or frozen.
Right.
Like canned carrots.
And not only
Rich
that,
people
but
don't do that.
not
Rich
only
people
that,
will
but
buy
like,
them. Who
okay,
do
so
that?
rich person, you like that shirt. You like that shirt a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till it goes on sale. They're gonna wait till it goes on sale. They're
I mean,
gonna buy
yeah.
that shirt. If we like a shirt, we're gonna buy a shirt.
Well, I do
If you need it.
that.
Right.
I don't
That's
need
what
to
I'm
think
saying.
about
Rich
it.
people will not buy something. They'll wait for it to go on sale. They do it.
I don't think so.
I know a
I
lot.
think
I
rich
know a
peop-
lot
rich
of rich
people-
people are like that.
Buy what they want when they want.
Sometimes.
I'd say 90,
I know a lot of
75%.
rich
What is your definition of rich? Because I think we have a different definition. I'm talking like 1%ers here, not like I make 6 figures. I'm talking like the 1% is like, hey, I make money. I don't have to work money.
Like Bill Gates.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Like,
people
I don't
make
work
money,
money.
and they're cheap. Like they're cheap.
I don't know.
They're just cheap.
I've
I
never.
don't know.
I know people. Okay, so that's the other thing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I know people that at my old job, they made probably I would guess over 200K a year, probably,
Mm-hmm.
right? They never dress nice. You're correct. They never ever dress nice. But it's kind of because they're engineers. Engineers don't dress nice.
But
You just don't.
But dressing nice is funny because Lori, when she lived in Boulder,
Yeah.
we met. She worked for a lot of wealthy people.
Yeah.
And they would be wearing jeans that are ripped up.
People in Boulder.
Now wait a minute. They paid $300 for those ripped up jeans that we only wore 8 times to get them to look like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It's like they might not look like they're dressed nice, but I bet you their clothes cost a lot more money than you think.
Yeah.
They pay money to not look rich.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, guys. Well, it's been an hour, so I think we're gonna be done. Tune in 2 weeks from now?
Yep.
2 weeks from now on Saturday, and we'll be on again. Have